All right, we're having fun now, man. Relicman Matt and I are on a great metal detecting adventure today. We're going down to a fording area that I've detected in the past and found tons of stuff. Now, he's back behind me. I think he might be doing a little work on his phone. I'm not sure, but I'm very excited to get down to where we're going because there's been a lot of floods this year, and hopefully some stuff has washed out of the banks, or where trees have moved, it's gouged out the sandy stuff. So we have a ways to go, so we're going to just keep on paddling, and we'll see you down there, I hope. So we made it to the site, and I'm kind of happy, kind of sad. If you look at the bank back here, you see it's been washed out some. So we might find some relics that came out of the bank. Now, unfortunately, the river is quite a bit higher than it normally is, like in the summer. It's about a foot higher. So it's going to be really hard to metal detect out there because it's so swift. Matt is up around the bend. He's going to start up there. I'm going to start down here. I already dropped my GoPro in the river when I got out of the boat and almost disappeared. But I'll show this to you maybe later today. Maybe you can see it. I painted the handle white, so I'll be able to find it. All right, I'll get you out. First half decent signal or relic that we find. All right, so Matt has a big old iron signal in there. We're hoping it's a little pile of artillery shells.
Yeah, it'll be great.
You see the water's pretty swift normally. Oh, what is it? Oh, that is a piece of junk, man.
It is.
That could have been a ramrod, though.
Could have been.
All right, let's get back at it. This is pretty swift, man. Normally it's like a lake out here. It's hardly any current. So we're still bebopping along. Haven't found any yet, anything good. Neither has Matt, but we're working on it. But I did want to show you some of the targets I'm digging, which makes me very hopeful because some of them are non-ferrous and some of them are big enough to be artillery shell fragments. And I have found lots of them in here, as well as complete artillery shells. So this is what we're digging, what I've dug so far. I mean, that could easily be a nice Civil War relic, signal. Well, definitely a signal could have been. That wire was pretty chirpy. Got some nails. That's a nice square nail. This is copper. Well, actually, that's aluminum wire in there. That sounded good. And I got this big old chunk of old iron. That could have easily been a bayonet or a shell fragment or something. Like I said, I found a lot of those things in here. I'll keep you away until I find something good, and, well, maybe. You know how I am. I might just get you out and start talking again in a minute. I have a super good signal here. It's reading real high on the meter. It's either a nice chunk of brass, like a belt buckle, or maybe a giant thick piece of aluminum. Look how high that is. I was reading 89. Yeah, there you go. Now, the problem is, as I was digging, I started digging it because it's down a ways, I pulled up like a big chunk of trash bag. So it might have been something in, a trash bag. But really great signal. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm gonna have to go underwater and hold my breath. So I'm still working on the signal, and I got something interesting to show you. I guess that's a pair of underwear. I guess, or panties or something. So I'm having even less hope that there's going to be a good signal down there, because I found this right where that signal was. Well, I got the good signal. You won't believe what it is. I'm going to say sardine tin, and it's not a sardine tin Confederate buckle, because there's a such thing. It is a regular sardine tin.
Any sardines in it?
No. Unfortunately, they've been eaten, so I'm not going to have that for lunch. But yeah, that's what that is. It's aluminum. Gave a killer signal. Product of Denmark. Oh well. There you go. Have a nice iron signal here. It's not an artillery shell or anything. I'm not 100% if I can find it again. You hear it's kind of grunting and whatnot. Anyway, I reached down there and I got a hold of it. It's like a spike or something, and it's got wood and whatnot around it. So I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to work on pulling that thing out of there. We'll take a look at it together. Could be part of an old bridge, mill. Could be something to do with a camp, with a ford. I don't know. But hopefully we'll be able to figure it out. Just give me a minute. Turns out it was a pretty cool little artifact. It's like a big tree, and it's got spikes in it. Look at that big spike right here I'm holding on to. That's loose. I'll probably just pull it out of there. And another spike going that way. Not sure what this is part of, but it actually looks like a tree. And it's not a beam, so something weird for sure. All right, I'm going to try to get that out of there. We'll take it home because that's pretty cool looking. See, it's loose. Hold on. Oh man, it's heavy because it's quite a bit longer than what I'm showing you, if you know what I mean. Oh, and before you ask me about the log, I did check it for bullets, and there are no Civil War bullet shot in there. But at least I checked. That's a nice little signal. The ground is it's like hard pan right here, so whatever it is heavy. So I'm hoping it's not like aluminum. It's probably lead or a piece of brass. It's a really nice signal. I'm not going to put you under because it's very cloudy. So Matt said he just found a bullet down there. The signal I got, well, it wasn't a bullet, but it was a coin. Look at that. That is a genuine 100% Washington quarter. It's not even silver. That's very sad. I haven't found a bullet yet this season. Of course, river's been really high. This is only my second real hunt. One other time I just went out looking for my GoPro that I lost that I still haven't found. I got my first bullet of the season. Now Matt, he has like a bag full already from the season. He just found that one. But yeah, it's even got green algae on it. So it was like, it's been looking at the sun for a while. I'm on the board for the season. So you got yourself a bullet.
Yeah, nice ringtail sharks.
That is a ringtail shark. Can I see it?
Yeah.
That is my favorite bullet. You want to trade?
It's all right.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite bullet right there. Well, this is going to be Confederate. I mean, in the beginning of the war, the Yankees used them too, but this is a big Confederate camp right here. That's a beauty, man. Awesome. Got algae on it too, so that's been looking at the sun for a while. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If you look here, you can see how high this clay bank is. And right down here at the water level, see these boards sticking out. These are actually, well, they're boards. They're not just trees. If you look here, you can see that one is notched. So, from the time that these were laid here, all that silt and clay has built up. And that could be 150 years old. Could be related to the Civil War or a mill dam or something. So I just think it's amazing how much this has changed in the last, well, it could be 200 years with those beams sticking out like that. And there's quite a few of them all the way down through here, a lot of boards and stuff. So that's just pretty cool, I think. And it's getting washed out now, so there'll be artifacts underneath there, hopefully, that'll be old. So once this bank washes out over the years, decades, centuries, Matt and I will come back here and we're going to load up on all the relics that are up in that bank. So I have a joyful little squeaker right here. Right there. So hopefully that's going to be another nice bullet. And we will celebrate. I think I can see it. Look at that. Let's go under. I'm going to put you under there. So hold your breath. Looky there, nice ringtail sharps. It's got a little bit of algae on it. That's a sweet little find, man. Bullet number 2. I'm on it now, Matt. So here's a neat little artifact, little brassy thing. That looks like a finial. I'm pretty sure that's a finial that would go on like a cartridge box or cap box. I'm not 100% because it looks like it has threads on it, maybe. But that's pretty much what they look like. Hopefully that's what it is. We can call it Civil War era. We're kind of working our way up the river a little bit, kind of getting out of that spot where we found some bullets, but I just found a nice dropped mini ball. That's a beauty right there. That's a dropped one, 100%. Could be 100 of them just scattered around there with a box plate, belt buckle, gold coins. We won't know until we look. Isn't that interesting how when the floods come down through here and they eat the dirt out of the banks, you got your poor little trees. They are getting ready to get washed out too. Now this would have been a solid bank right here because you can see how it put down its tap roots, and that's going to wash out. The tree's going to fall over. But that's pretty interesting. So I guess the river is moving that direction, and who knows, 100 years from now it could be 100 feet further over. I just found a nice big old piece of melted lead. It's So that tells me there's a good chance that there could be a camp up here, like a Civil War camp. So we're still working our way upriver, and I want to show you something interesting. If you look right up there, see how it's the bank is cut out like that? It's like a slide coming down. That's called a beaver slide. Old beavers go up there every night, and guess what? They're eating the farmer's corn. You see the corn right there? So they're going to clear a big old patch of corn out of there over the course of the summer. Farmer's not going to be happy, but I just think it's interesting because, you know, who thinks of beavers eating corn? But they apparently love it. So here's a big old chain right there. Somebody probably dug this up in the past, but it's probably a logging chain, I guess. I mean, it could be somewhere, but it's likely, just as likely not. Check this log out that's buried into the bank here. Hopefully you can see that. Maybe if I turn around. No, not that way. I know it's really hard to see, and it has notches about every foot. Never seen anything quite like that. It's completely notched. I'll put you under. Hopefully you can see it. So I think that was pretty interesting. I don't know what that kind of beam would be used for with that many notches in it, but I'll run the detector over it and see if it's full of bullets, fired bullets. I don't think it's going to be. All right, we're having fun now, man. Woo-wee! Yeah, summertime around here. Very often in the afternoon you get thunderstorms. Luckily, this one's not going to be too bad. It's going to be a little bit south of us, the bad stuff. So we're just going to get wet today. Just found this. It is not quite a joyous find. I might be able to take that thing home and fix her up and use her. What do you think? Oh, for a boat anchor, a kayak anchor. Yeah, so I haven't really found anything since the last storm. Maybe in a minute. Well, it looks like I found some nails that would like go in a nail gun. Before it's over, we're going to have a whole hardware store going on here. This is an interesting little find right here. This is the lead solder out of an old tin can. And this probably is Civil War era. We do find a lot of these in Civil War camps. Check it out, man.
Oh, look at that. Nice Enfield.
Nice Enfield. Got the plug in it,
wow,
the wood plug.
Beautiful. Yep, that's nice.
Sweet. I think we ought to swarm right here. What do you say?
Swarm.
Yeah, swarm. So this is kind of a neat little find. This is part of a spur. You can see it's kind of a lightweight one, but that's brass. And there would have been two sides that came out, one there, and that's the rowel right there. That's a little thing that spins that's sharp. You can actually see little points on it still that you jam into the side of the horse to make him want to giddy up. So this is probably another piece of it. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. I found it real close to where I found the other ones. All right, so Matt has a good signal there. We're thinking it's an artillery shell.
I've been digging on it for like 30 minutes, so I'm it's almost beat me.
Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah, I don't want to break it.
All right, can I see? Yeah. Can I feel it?
Yeah.
All right. Don't want to break it, like smashing it. No. Hard luck, said the little white duck.
Yeah.
Got a big piece of iron. Not a shovel.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. I think you should just leave it.
Yeah.
And you know, I promise I'm not going to come back in 5 minutes. Maybe I might. No, it's not a shell, but you might want to dig it up to see what it is. All right, so we're not going to dig it up, but I went down there and I pawed at it a little bit. I know exactly what it is. It's a giant cog, iron cog, really heavy. Found it before. I think they went to like steam engines or something, but just a big, well, it's a gear, not a cog, but big gear. Solid, heavy gear. So this is kind of a weird little thing. I think might be lead. Could be zinc. See how it's corroded right there. I thought maybe it could be the inside of a battery or something, but oh well. It's not as good as I'd hoped. The plates that go inside of a battery. That's not getting my hopes very high, is it? So here's a cool little find right here. Got half of a horseshoe. That probably means there's a ford here, huh?
I think so.
Could be.
Could be.
It's a cutie right there. All right, so that's going to kind of wrap up the video for today. It's getting, well, you can see the sun's going down, and we got a good, I have a good drive to get back to the house.
Until I go to sleep, she'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek.